The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Right, back on the Domino's post-game report. Adam Cavalier alongside Carson-Newman head football coach Ashley Ingram. Ashley, damp, wet, rock fight. Classic football game, a throwback. Defensive battle. What did you see for Carson-Newman to prevail for a second straight week over a nationally ranked opponent? 21-14 over Wingate with three starters out on the offensive line. Your starting quarterback out. Your second-string quarterback didn't play the second half. Break this one down for me. How'd you pull this one off?
Well, I just told the guys I really couldn't be more proud of them. The fight, the determination, the want to. I told them, I said, like 2 weeks ago, I had the audacity to question their competitive spirit. So I don't know what that was all about. Maybe I was just having a bad day. But we played without three starting offensive linemen. We're playing guys that really aren't ready to play. We left Teddy at home with a hurt ankle. Zane gets hurt and has to come out, and we played Justin Johnson and Mario Sanchez, our third and fourth QBs. What do you say? Wingate they're so tough, they're so physical. Coach Jordan's done such a great job, and I told him before the game, like, they're the program we want to emulate. Defensively, they're playing with grown men. There's not a player in there too deep that was younger than a redshirt sophomore. So that's just a great football team, and for us to find a way on the road under these circumstances really just says so much about our players. But what about our coaching staff? What about our defensive staff, Coach Allman, Chuck Peterson, and our offensive staff, and Tanner, Fleming, all those guys? I mean, just what a job we did.
The play is a 4th and 1 play. Jaden Sullins rips a 60-yard dive that lets you score what amounts to the game-sealing touchdown there in the fourth quarter. Break down your decision to go for it on 4th and 1 from your own 37.
Well, I tell the guys all the time, fortune favors the bold. Well, SEAL Team 8 motto there. I just thought, the momentum of the game, they were going to get good field position. Our defense was playing great, but, sometimes you just got to roll the dice and go for it. And we gave it to our best player, and he made a play.
Wingate coming into this game, Elijah Holmes, the starting quarterback, had completed 30 of his last 37 passes. You keep him below 50%. What did it take? Weather adjacent, I suppose, to make life difficult for a Wingate team that was 5th in the country in scoring offense.
Right. Well, Coach Allman, Coach Goss, our defensive coaches had a great plan for one. Our defensive front and Cruz Temple coming, he was under duress all day. Our guys were relentless in their pressure. Luke Scott, just showed up big. Mekhi Brown shows up big. And then obviously we did a good job on the back end, but just pressure. And they couldn't run the ball. And so it made them sit back in the pocket and throw the ball.
For a second straight week, a game is pockmarked by a couple of lightning delays. You went through it last week. How did you handle it differently this week with it being a little bit earlier in the game?
Well, my initial thought is I hope we have lightning storms next week and just keep this thing going. We just, we got in there. It was a long delay, so we talked to them, and we were humming before we went in. Yeah. I think Coach Jordan did a better job getting his guys ready to play. We weren't ready. We were in scoring position here, and we just kind of botched it and got the ball down inside the 10, I think, and had a holding penalty. Yeah. And then ended up, missing a field goal. So we just kept playing and kept battling, and our guys, I just can't tell you how proud of them I am.
You fumbled the ball 6 times today. I'm sure that sticks in the craw a touch, but you didn't lose any of them. How much of that do you chalk up to the conditions?
Well, you have conditions. You have a backup center, and you have multiple quarterbacks playing, so that's part of it. But it really can't happen. That's how you lose football games. So we're not gonna make excuses. We can't do that and be able to win.
Bennett Smith becomes the first kicker since 2022 to make a 50-plus yard field goal, a 52-yarder for him to go along with another 35-yarder. What'd you see from – yes, he did miss one in a strong storm, but what'd you see from your kicker with the 2 that he did poke through?
Well, he may be, and I think I've already said this, he may be the most improved football player on our team. He is a legitimate weapon now. He's great on kickoffs. He's kicking the ball out of the end zone. The one he missed, the ball probably weighed 30 pounds.
Yeah.
That was tough, and then he makes that play. He's been awesome.
Defensively, you alluded to Cruz Temple, but a whole lot of guys got pressure on Holmes tonight. How valuable is it to be able to bring it from so many different locations?
Well, it shows Coach Allman's creativity and our defensive staff's creativity. It shows you we got different players that can make plays. And then again, the fact that we could stop the run and we could pin our ears back and go rush the quarterback is a big part of that.
You dry off another massive road game. Emory and Henry beat Anderson earlier today, so the Wasps are a one-loss team. They play host to you at Fred Self Stadium next week. What do you do to have to improve from this one, knowing that, again, broken record this month, the road doesn't get any easier heading to E&H?
Right. No, they have obviously a very good football team, experienced team, as good a secondary as we'll play all season. We'll have to play well on both sides of the ball to have a chance to win up there next week.
Ashley, pleasure as always. Congrats on a big one on the road against the 19th ranked team in the country.
Thank you.
It's Carson-Newman head football coach Ashley Ingram.